All right, we're here with Zoo, placed fourth in the New York Azuki TCG Tournament. What'd you play? How was your experience?
0 or Rushfire. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The meta here is way faster than I expected. I play a little bit more mid game meta, which try to be like more flexible against everyone else, but everyone just played pretty fast here, so.
Nice.
Still pretty good. I went second every game. Unlucky. Hong Bao didn't hit, but I mean, still 2-1 is not bad.
Yeah. How'd you strategize and construct your deck ahead of time?
I just played with the new meta. I played a lot of Earth and Water, unfortunately, and everyone here probably played like Lightning and Fire. So, but my deck is optimized to be flexible against all elements, so kind of worked out for a 2-1 versus just losing all of it.
So would you change anything, or was it just the luck of the draw going second?
I mean, if in a world where like everybody plays every deck, I would probably be pretty well rounded against everyone else. But if I were to change something in this deck, I would probably go faster meta. Otherwise, I mean, I'm happy with my deck, I think.
Nice. All right. Well, are you going to keep playing Fire, or what are you going to do?
I like Fire.
Yeah? You going to stick with it?
Yeah. It's so versatile. There's a lot of wombo combos, chains. It makes the game more fun than just being super straightforward.
If anyone's picking up the game, you got any tips how to get started?
I would say learn Lightning just to be more consistent and understand the game. And
+1 on that. And
then find your element, and then just stick to it. And then, because there's so many ways to build around an element.
All right.
New gates and leaders.
Congratulations, Zoo.
Thank you.
All right. See you at the next one. Okay. Here we have Jathan. He placed third in the Azuki TCG Tournament, New York. How'd you do? What'd you play?
I played Bobu, the Earth Leader with the new gate, which is the Gate of Devotion. It's a really early turn sack gate, and then the way I tested it with my good friend Josh, aka Tiny, in the Azuki Discord, we tested around like 24 hours on this deck, just making it since the set 1 cards drop. Basically, the goal is to get out as much IKZ as you can. One of the cards that I use is Sprout of Fortune, which gives a Ikuza tap, but it's a free Ikuza for 3 cost, and the next turn you could play a 4 cost entity if you're on turn 3. Another card that is really required, I'd say, in Bobu is a Warding Totem, which is a defender, a 4-cost defender with 2 gate power. You can use it to the gate to sack as well, and also on play it gives you another IKZ. So ramping up that IKZ, you can get like 9 IKZ by turn 6, 8 IKZ by turn 5, and yeah, that's pretty much the strategy behind the deck.
Nice. If you could do anything different, what would it be?
Honestly, I feel like my game was just unlucky against Lightning. Yeah. He created Rat Board into 5 weapons early the first turn, which was kind of cooked against Lightning. Normally, you don't get that lucky, which RNG is a factor. But I feel like the deck right now is good. Maybe add some more defenders, but I'm gonna have to test it to see if it changes much. But as the deck is, play 1-2 out of 3 games, unlucky loss, I'd say it's still what I wanted.
Yeah. Did you end up going first or second in each of your games?
I ended up going second against Clyde in the first game, won that game. Second game, I went second.
Wow.
Against Raizan.
Yeah.
And that's also a factor. Raizan does damage on turn 1.
That's right.
You can't neglect that damage. So I lost that game. Everything went in favor for Lightning in that game, I'd say.
Yeah.
Third round, I played Fire, and I went first, and that went pretty good.
All right. Well, congratulations. I saw you pulled a IKZ token
Yeah.
Alt-art,
I keep
those are pretty
coming out
rare.
of the Alt-art, the Shao box.
Yeah.
Now only 8 more to go and I get my IPC set.
Perfect. Yeah, so we'll see you on Discord playing, brother. Appreciate
sir.
it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, man. We're in the Vindran, runner-up for the New York Azuki TCG Tournament. How was your tournament, brother?
Not bad. I play a Raizan deck. I had never played it against a person before, so I was a little scared. Just put a bunch of weapons in there, threw it in the discard pile, and hoped for the best. And I ended up losing the person who went 3-0, so I'll take it. Put me in second place, and I got some cards, so I'm excited about that. Otherwise, I had a great experience. The meta's real fast, so that was also the only game I went second. So maybe if I had gone first, I could have pulled it off, but it is what it is. So maybe next time.
You got close. How'd you strategize and construct your deck?
So when I was building my deck, there were a number of cards that were either putting cards in my graveyard, and since Raizan's Gate is pulling things from my alley to the garden, so I can swing with the cards in my graveyard or my discard pile, I just put a bunch of cards that threw cards in my discard pile, and then my deck was maybe half weapons, so that anytime I was pulling things off the top of my deck, things going in my discard pile was still weapons, and so I could just keep swinging, keep them cheap, around 1 Ikuzo each. And then if I had to finish it off later, I had Raizan, the entity, to try to pick something bigger out and swing, or I don't remember the other guy's name, but the monk, who could also pull something out. Indra, to pull things out, and then also swing to finish out games.
If you could do anything over again, sir, aside from going second, is there anything else you would do?
I'd probably make my deck even faster than it currently was, because the meta in there is way faster than I kind of expected. I only played against lightning and fire. I built my deck a little bit so if I was up against water or earth, I could deal with a slower pace, but I didn't play against that. So if I just made my deck faster, maybe I could have pulled out that last one.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
3-1? 2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. And I lost the one with 3-0, so.
There you go. Well, enjoy your packs. Hopefully you rip a Mizuki.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, bud. Good. All right, we're here with Ciro, the winner of the New York City Azuki TCG Tournament. How was your game?
It was good. I played against Lightning 3 rounds. I won my 3 matches. I was pretty good with that.
What did you play?
I played Fire, all 3. I used Zero as my leader, and I used Rushgate as my gate.
How did you construct your deck? What was your strategy coming in?
I looked at what some of the other mono red decks were doing. It looked like red was going to be a pretty popular deck today, but a lot of the lists that I saw used a lot of more expensive cards, and I thought I could get under them by constructing my deck to be like mostly 1-cost cards.
Amazing. Undefeated?
Yeah.
Any moments where you were sweating, where you weren't sure you were going to get out, or?
There was one turn that I had to tank for a handful of minutes for sure, figuring out what I wanted to do, because I have to, when you're playing against Lightning, they have a lot of damage that they can do very quickly. The game ended up with me having 3 life left over at the end, if I remember right. So and since I'm playing cards like Fire Orb and like Detonation Pack, and I'm doing so much damage to myself, I have to be very careful with my life total. And on this one particular, it was probably like turn 3, there's 3 or 4, I tanked for a minute because I basically had to decide, do I think I can make it 2 more turns right now? Which I didn't really think, because I won with 2 life, so there was no way I was going to make 2 turns. So I had to figure out how I could maximize damage output on this particular turn without putting myself in lethal range on the next turn, which is how I managed to just live with 2 life, 3 life, something like that.
Amazing. What do you think overall about the Azuki TCG community?
The Azuki community is awesome. I only have a Bobu, but as somebody who's like watched the Azuki community for a while from the sidelines, the Azuki community is awesome. Everyone is very friendly. The people that I've met in the community have always been extremely friendly and extremely welcoming. So I think that's like when you go to like another card game, people can be like a little little weirder, I think, sometimes, but everyone here is kind of like more of a normal head on their shoulders kind of person, I feel like.
Well, thanks for coming through.
Yeah, thanks.
We're gonna hopefully see you around. We can play a lot more games while we're out here. Congratulations again.
Thank you. Yeah, looking forward to more.
Bye-bye.